welcome to COVID-19. It's 4 p.m. on Wednesday, April 22nd. If you are new to our show, welcome to COVID-19 Today, where we bring you live daily updates on how this global pandemic is impacting our city, our residents, and our businesses here in Torrance. I invite you to email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov. Tell us how you or someone you know is demonstrating how Torrance cares. The confirmed number of cases of the coronavirus in Los Angeles County comes to a total of 16,435, and the new confirmed number of deaths totaling 729. Here in Torrance, the total number of confirmed cases comes to 220. County officials say they continue to receive a backlog of test results, which explains the significantly high number of cases reported in the last few days. With an effort to expand testing capacity and ensure the proper reporting systems are in place, officials say there may be periodic increases in positive cases in their daily reporting as a result. The country is one step closer to getting additional funds after Congress and the White House reached a deal. The $484 billion coronavirus relief package heads to the House of Representatives for approval, hopefully by tomorrow. The added funds would be allocated to the Paycheck Protection Program, emergency small business loans, hospitals, and COVID-19 testing. The latest bailout comes on the heels of a record $2 trillion COVID-19 relief package that Congress passed in March. Governor Gavin Newsom announced a new initiative designed to connect Californians with local government and nonprofits that have faced a shortage of volunteers during this health crisis. It's called Californians for All, and the new website was launched yesterday. Anyone can apply to serve in a volunteer capacity. Tasks could range from delivering meals to seniors to providing hygiene kits to the homeless, tutoring, sewing face coverings, donating blood, or even taking calls for the 211 crisis line. You can fill out the form online and learn more at californiavolunteers.ca.gov. With face coverings now mandatory throughout the county, many have taken on the do-it-yourself task to sew or make their own. You can even find instructions on the Centers for Disease Control website on several different homemade masks using materials from t-shirts, bandanas, to even coffee filters. Now, if you search the internet, you'll find an endless amount of DIY videos and articles, and CDC officials are cautioning the use of other materials like high-efficiency particulate air filters, like the kind used in vacuum cleaners, as they're not designed or intended to protect humans from bacteria, viruses, or other pathogens. ShopVac, a popular wet-dry vacuum maker, even posted on their website stating that direct contact or covering the human mouth or nose with their filters is strictly forbidden. Medical officials say whichever material you choose, to remember that homemade masks are really more about protecting others from you, and they should be worn to prevent the spread of the virus, and simple cloth materials should suffice. Los Angeles County Supervisor Janice Hahn is lending a helping hand to local organizations here in Torrance. Her team delivered a check this week to the Torrance South Bay YMCA to help expand their meal delivery service, and to El Camino College to fund meals for veteran students. Hahn, who represents the 4th District, says these groups are helping the people who need them the most, and her office is happy to support. These are some of the many organizations that have received donations from Hahn's office during the COVID-19 pandemic. Family-owned and operated ARGOS Funeral Services in Torrance is offering a unique gift during this health crisis. Today, they launched a partnership with Torrance Memorial Medical Center's Foundation to gift 2 cremations per month of any patient who dies of COVID-19 at Torrance Memorial. This generous gift includes transportation of the body from the hospital to the mortuary, cremation of the body, as well as an urn, and personal delivery of the ashes to the deceased family's home. ARGOS hopes to inspire others in his industry to donate their services to those in need during this crisis. According to the California Cemetery and Funeral Bureau, in the state alone, there are close to 1,100 licensed funeral establishments. Torrance City Council members met last night online through video conferencing to discuss city business. Staff from each city department presented efforts being made during the COVID-19 crisis, sharing new services and programs launched to serve the community's needs. City staff were applauded for their collaborative efforts. The city's finance director, Eric Sau, also made his presentation on the current state of the city's budget, as well as forecasting a $25 million budget shortfall, which equates to about a 16% reduction. Rebalancing the budget will come in phases, and mayor and council voted to pass the framework presented at last night's meeting and will bring the budget item back to council at a later date in May. The city's economic development department also presented plans to establish a business assistance program to help local companies manage during layoffs, revenue loss, economic hardship, and also ways to assist in the recovery of COVID-19. The more than 4-hour-long meeting also included conversations about possibly adopting an ordinance allowing mailed ballot elections. Find out how the council members voted by tuning into the replay of the meeting. You can watch it here on our channel today and tomorrow at 10 p.m. and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Today marks the 50th anniversary of Earth Day, an environmental movement born in 1970. Here in Torrance, traditionally, businesses have partnered to volunteer and host cleanup events, plant flowers, and give the earth some much-needed love. Well, this year, due to the safer-at-home orders and social distancing policies in place, all the events have been canceled. And while the Madrona Marsh is also closed until further notice, you're invited to check out the Friends of the Madrona Marsh website, where there's photos and lots of videos of what's on the preserve. You can get a virtual tour and even learn about the history of the preserve. While the gates may be closed, you can still feel like you're right there. Go to friendsofthemadronamarsh.com. Dogtopia South Bay is offering first responders a place where they can leave their dogs with peace in mind while they face the front lines of this health crisis. So far, they've donated 100 gift cards to Providence Little Company of Mary, with plans to give away more to other first responders. And Dogtopia South Bay is asking the community to join in on the effort. A new fundraiser called Fetch It Forward can be found on their website, giving community members a chance to sponsor doggy daycare support for local first responders who are working long hours and need help caring for their pets. One day of daycare costs $38 and one night of boarding is $58. You can go to their website at dogtopia.com/Torrance South Bay to donate. Today is Workout Wednesday for members of the Attic, the Torrance Teen Center. Since the health crisis, the City of Torrance Community Services Department has offered virtual recreation resources. And since members of the Attic aren't able to meet in person, they've added videos and tips on how to stay active and busy while practicing safer at home guidelines. On the Attic's Facebook page, you'll find Workout Wednesday exercises to help you get up and get moving. Well, the Torrance Bakery is famous for not only their wedding cakes, but for their decorative birthday and everyday occasion cake you can think of. Well, they've done it again. Not only are they offering a pop-up market selling grocery essentials like eggs, milk, and bread, but toilet paper as well in the paper and cake form. I don't know if you can tell the difference on the left and the right, but what a fun way to find some sense of humor in all that is happening today. Great job, Torrance Bakery. You can order your specialty cakes, although design choices may be limited, but check out all that they have to offer at torrancebakery.com. Well, early this morning, many of you may have felt the 3.7 magnitude earthquake that struck near Inglewood. Well, here in Torrance, first responders are reminding residents this is a good time to update your earthquake kits and make sure you and your family have an emergency fire escape plan in the event of either of these disasters. When the next earthquake hits, be sure to drop, cover, and hold. Have a disaster kit that includes necessities for at least 10 days, and make sure household items like bookshelves and TV monitors are secured to the wall. And with more people cooking at home during the COVID-19 crisis, everyone should be reminded to practice safety in the kitchen. Officials say to never leave the stove when it's on, use a timer, keep children and pets at least 3 feet from the hot stove, have a fire extinguisher near the kitchen, and make sure your smoke alarm batteries are replaced regularly. And be sure to create and practice an escape plan with your family. The City of Torrance successfully kicked off its new Torrance Cares for Seniors program this week, offering free in-home COVID-19 testing service to Torrance's most vulnerable and at risk. This program has been well received as hundreds of calls have come in requesting in-home testing appointments since Monday. The in-home testing involves 2 trained Torrance fire personnel who will administer the nasal swab test. They arrive in full personal protective equipment. The test should take under 10 minutes and results should be available in 3 to 4 days following the test. Testing is limited to Torrance residents only who are 65 and older and are experiencing symptoms of COVID-19 or have underlying chronic health problems and are not able to get to a testing site. Appointments are required and they can be made up to 3 days in advance. The phone lines are open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Call 310-320-5918 or go online to the city's temporary website. That's cityoftorranceca.com/TC for seniors. Heading into the middle of the fourth week of Torrance Cares to Go, offering the city's elderly and most at-risk members a much-needed service, 28 prepackaged bags were delivered today, bringing the total count to 1,088. Now that the city is able to fulfill the community's orders offering next-day delivery service, the program is open to city employees who are looking to purchase a bag of groceries and essential sanitary items. And thanks to generous donations from the community, the Cares to Go program has been able to subsidize 153 grocery bags to date to low-income Torrance seniors. To qualify for the Torrance Cares to Go program, you must be 60 years or older or have a disability or have underlying health conditions. There are about 18 items in each package, including fresh foods as well as essential sanitary items. To sign up, go to cityoftorranceca.com/TC to go, or you can call 310-618-6339 Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. Students from one local elementary school received a special virtual message from their principal and teachers. Let's take a look.
Good morning, Walteria. I am excited to be able to say hi to you guys. Hoping that you guys are doing your distance learning and working with your teachers on all of the new and exciting ways to learn. Hope you guys are staying strong during the shutdown. Hoping that you guys are able to get some good work going and that you guys are seeking help if you need it. Make sure that you guys continue to work with your teachers. Make sure that you guys are listening to your parents. And we are all very excited to not only say hi to you virtually, but to let you know that we're thinking about you and waiting for you to come back when school opens. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Hello, Walteria Wildcats. I hope you are all well and making the most of your time at home. Keep up the good work, and I can't wait to see you all again. Hugs for you all.
This video was created for Walteria Elementary School students and families as teachers and administrators shared how much the students are missed and applauded everyone for doing a great job with distance learning. And at the end of each program, we'd like to share your story of how you and your family, friends, and local businesses are all surviving this health crisis. Whether it's something fun to pass the time or something special you're doing in the community, please tell us about it. Today, we wanted to highlight a local business who really didn't want the spotlight, so we don't have a photo to share, but we did want to mention their good gesture as it truly shows how Torrance cares. Torrance-based business Sage Goddess recently donated hundreds of N95 masks to the Torrance Police and Fire Departments, as well as Torrance Memorial and Kaiser Hospitals. And another individual we wanted to highlight in our Share Your Story segment is a local community member who is using her love of news and her love of her community to help keep everyone informed. Charlene Nishimura from the Pediatric Therapy Network says she's a news junkie, and each day she writes digestible-sized news bites to share with the community. She shares it with the Old Torrance Neighborhood Association, who shares a nightly newsletter with members in the community. And we love reading your newsletter too, Charlene. And the OTNA, thank you for all that you do. It's a wonderful gesture to show how Torrance cares. We love seeing these great photos and videos being sent to us. Please keep them coming so that we can share your story of how Torrance cares. Email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov if you have questions or just want to share. And stay informed by signing up at torranceca.gov/Torrance alerts and like the city's Facebook page. Well, that's our update for COVID-19 today. We hope you'll join us again tomorrow at 4 p.m. as Ben McCain brings you the latest COVID-19 updates. Be safe. Stay healthy, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.